do we hear from Uptown?
Oh, good news.
Really? You're going to give me your millions?
The mayor has graciously agreed to meet with us at his home.
Really? When?
In exactly 1 hour.
Oh, my gosh, that's soon.
Good work, Mrs. Q. Good work. Of course, I was thinking of exactly the same thing.
I'll bet. Slick has been telling us about the influence he has with the mayor. Oh, really? I didn't know you knew John.
Johnny? No. Actually, I really don't know him. But Luke and Laura, those are my people, and he knows them. And after all, people like that don't have enemies.
To Scotty, on this your first day of law school, use it well, love, Dad. Scott Baldwin, attorney at law, you ought to be here. And if it weren't for Luke Spencer, you wouldn't.
You know, sometimes I wish I could go back. Make other choices.
What's the matter? Saving the world not good enough for you?
Maybe it's too good.
Hey, come on. Now, where's the old confidence?
Oh, the confidence is there, man. It's probably bigger than ever. The problem is this hero bit is really getting me down. You know, I go on these job interviews. I don't think they're interested in my abilities. They're only interested in that image.
I don't know what you mean.
We didn't do anything anybody else couldn't have done.
Yeah, but the point is, we were there, right? That was the whole thing. Look, hype breeds hype, and that in turn breeds more hype. I mean, it's endless.
Say what?
Okay. Look, we did a job, right? There's no big deal about that. But now the newspapers have gotten hold of it and blown the whole thing out of proportion. Now the public jump in there and they look at it and they demand more.
More press, more press.
Right. Yeah. More hype. That's the reason I knocked back that police commissioner's job. I mean, just an honorary representative achieving nothing.
I know what you mean, man. Puppet City.
But the point is to hang in there and wait for the right offer.
It's tough waiting.
On all of us, pal, on all of us.
Oh, that would be opportunity.
Oh, you're going to have the most marvelous. It's going to be wonderful. Is my hair okay? Oh, it's great. We got hair makeup. We're going to do it. Oh, they do. Oh, yes, they do.
Hello, we're from WLPC TV.
Hi. Oh, come in. Expecting you. Come in, darling.
Keep the stuff down, keep the noise down here. Keep it down, fellas.
So what, did you, you know the quarter brain offer about running the diamond mine in South Africa? Did you give that some serious thought?
Oh, yeah. All of about 3 seconds worth.
Really? Not your cup of poison, huh?
Well, you know, I've been down that miserable road once before. And, well, listen, we both know the advantages of working with a big Q.
I know. That's why I turned him down.
Anyway, look, I've lost the appeal to do the underground thing now.
What does Tiffany think?
Tiffany thinks the world should be employed to support her.
Excuse me, gents, we need the couch.
What? Oh, yeah.
Don't ask me, I'm only a grip.
Oh, there's a man who has pride in his work.
And then his paycheck. Why don't you two heroes run along and play until we're ready?
Yeah. You know, you're an abusive little twerp, you know that?
He's not too little. Come on, let's go over here.
I don't.
They're organized. Oh, where were we?
Unemployment line, window C.
Oh, yeah, right. Now, look, I poured my heart out to you as to why I didn't join ELQ. What's your reason?
I don't know. Every offer that comes in, I can't deal with the fact. They want me, you know, a car dealership. I can't handle a car dealership.
A lot of people do it.
I know they do, and I really envy them. You know, that 9-to-5 gig with a little office and a little house and a little wife and little kids and a couple of chickens in the garage and a car in the pool.
Right.
Sounds great to me.
But not for LS, right?
No, man, because I saw the other side. The danger, the intrigue, the mosquitoes.
All right, my old honing ground.
Oh, sorry to make you move, boys, but this is video's corner.
Now, hold it. Look, you guys, now hold on a second here. This is not a movie set. This is a home.
Hey, don't get bent out of shape.
I'm not getting bent out of shape, pal, but don't tell me this is the video corner, because where are we supposed to go? Where the hell do you want us to go?
Mr. Spencer, look, there's no need to get upset.
I'm not upset. I just don't know where we're supposed to land.
Well, how about a little bit of makeup?
Put some makeup on. Makeup?
Yeah.
You're going to paint this sallow complexion? I know it's Halloween, but, you know, I'm not into trick-or-treating.
No, you don't understand. You see, everybody, puts a little bit of makeup on. Even the most staid TV people wear makeup, so...
We're pretty staid.
No, listen, man, this is not working out, Robert.
I think you're right. But look on the bright side. Maybe someone will be looking at the show who'll give us a decent job.
A job? A job sounds good. Okay, you can paint a face, but no eyelash.
Okay, a little lip gloss.
Yeah, just a little bit of bone.
Easy on the polyfilm, too, all right?
Something kind of shiny. Get up. There's other stars here.
I don't know how I've survived without my face.
Well, everything's going to take a little getting used to at first, you know. I mean, even though we've arranged for a home attendant for you, you may have a little difficulty adjusting to your home environment.
And my family.
Oh, listen, they are going to be so happy to see you.
Oh, I hope so.
Just remember that you've been gone a while, so, you know, you'll have to adjust to them, and they'll have to adjust to you.
Well, at least the kitchen will be clean again. And the beds will be made promptly. Listen to me, I sound like a drill sergeant.
That's a definite sign of improvement, madam.
Well, look at this. It looks like somebody is getting ready for
To
what?
go home.
Oh, really?
How do I look?
You look terrific.
You look a heck of a lot better than you did when you came here.
Oh, that's
Great,
good,
Amy.
But you do, Laurel. You really do.
There an official reason for this gathering?
Oh, yes, absolutely
Oh,
official.
sure, this is our
We do
favorite
this.
official moment.
Oh. Yes, and it's to say goodbye. You have been cleared. You can leave any time you want.
And you have been a star patient.
Thank you, Amy. You've been a star nurse.
Wait, the star nurse is going to help you get dressed, and then you will leave this hospital, finally.
Hopefully, never to return. Okay?
Thank you, Dr. Quartermain,
Good luck.
for everything.
God bless you.
I'll see you later. I'll see you before you leave. You're in charge.
I will.
All right. Hey. Okay.
Oh, I'm just worried about the
What?
Scotty's birthday, and I've just never seen him.
Depressed? Well, how depressed?
Not that much depressed, at least I hope.
Listen, anything I can do?
No, thanks. I just... There's not much anybody can do, I don't think.
Well, where is he? Is he at the office?
Yeah, I'm going to go by and take him out to dinner. You know, with all this hoopla about Luke and Laura and the interview tonight. I certainly don't want to be home.
Luke and Laura and Luke. This whole town's turned upside down. You know something? Lila is now involved in the wedding ceremony.
Lila.
You got it.
Well, come right in.
Oh, thank you.
Nice to be able to come and see you. Thank you.
I can't tell you how good it is to see you again,
Oh,
Lila.
it's been far too long, John. I hope we gave you enough notice.
Now, you don't know my door is always open to a Quartermain. You know that.
Oh, excuse me. I want to introduce, these are a few of Luke and Laura's closest friends. May I present Mr. Slick Jones?
How do you do, Mayor, Your Honor? This is a pleasure, Mr. Jones.
And this is Mrs. Whitaker and Mrs. Calhoun
Oh, how do you
from
do?
Beecher's Corners.
Oh, Beecher's Corners.
do
Do
you
you
do?
know Tom Sanders?
Why, the mayor? Everybody knows the mayor.
Give him my best,
Oh,
will you?
we will.
And this is Mrs. Rose Kelly.
Of course. How are you, Mrs. Kelly?
Fine, thank you.
Oh, and we mustn't forget Emma.
Lutz. The name is Mrs. Lutz. It's a pleasure to meet you, Your Honor.
Yes, yes, thank you very much. Sylvia, come in, come in. Everyone, this is my wife, Sylvia.
How do you
do?
Please, everyone, help yourself to coffee. Oh,
Thank you.
Okay, Mayor, sir, see, the way I see this, the real reason we're here, you know, Luke and Laura, sir, they're on their own. What I'm saying is they're sort of starting out like we once were, you know? And we're here, we're the closest of his friends. And we kind of feel that there's not enough space in one of them little courthouse rooms.
Whoa, slow down a minute, Mr. Jones. I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about.
Oh, the rotunda.
Rotunda?
Yeah.
Mr. Mayor, what Slick is so hopelessly trying to explain is that we would like to use the rotunda at City Hall for Luke and Laura's wedding.
Yeah.
I see.
Well, look, you know, we'd clean it up and everything.
And you wouldn't have to spend anything.
Well, I don't see why not.
Oh,
Terrific.
It's so cold and impersonal. Why don't you have your wedding right here in the mayor's mansion?
But this is your home.
Well, only temporarily. It still belongs to the people of Port Charles. I think it would be much warmer here than in that old building downtown.
That's an excellent idea, dear, as long as it wouldn't be too much work for you.
Work? Oh, nonsense. I would be honored to house an event for two such impressive young local people.
Oh, my I feel I really must warn you, this is going to be a very large affair.
Tremendous.
yes, I mean very public, if you know what we mean.
Fine. The more, the merrier. And if the weather's nice, we can have it outside on the ground.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much.
Oh, and I'd like to add my thanks, Sylvia. It really is very generous of you.
Oh, you're welcome, Lila. But we all know if there's a generous person in this room, it's you.
Oh,
yes,
that's true.
Mr. Mayor, I think that this deserves a great big kiss. I mean, if that's okay with you, Mrs. Mayor.
Go right ahead.
Come on. Diane, you want to do a little touch-up here? Cutaways first. Touch-up?
I'm sure you all know who I am.
I don't think I've met you.
I don't look at much television.
You look familiar.
Don Trevor, weekend anchor. When they called about the interview, did they explain the format?
Yeah, they said it'd be quick and painless.
Okay.
And not much trouble.
So far, they're batting 0.
Is this going to be a live interview?
No, we'll tape it now and then the air later tonight.
What kind of questions are you going to ask?
Oh, nothing that you won't be able to answer. We'll start with my intro, then we'll segue into some shots of you and Laura, and then a little talk with Robert and Tiffany, and then we'll briefly build up to our climax, our 2 stars, Luke and Laura.
I knew it. Second billing.
I understand that you're a former actress, Miss Hill.
Darling, it is not a former actress. I'm so very active in the industry. Is this going to be part of the interview?
Well, no, actually, I have some background notes on the others, but not on you. Are you from around here, this area?
Try the Bible Belt.
Actually, I have a European roots, darling, but I have spent most of my time on the continent, yes.
Yes, she's very big with the Piper Cub set.
And you became involved with this group how?
Well, I've always been rather interested in the American heroes and the Western myth. You know.
Oh, enough.
Oh.
What kind of an accent is that? European?
Yeah, kind of hillbilly international.
No, it is. I prefer to call it an international accent. Will you two baboons just shut up?
I think I've got enough, thank you.
Oh, dear. Hey, listen, you said you had sheets on everybody. What do you got on me?
Oh, nothing that would embarrass you, believe me.
You maybe not embarrass me, but perhaps the World Security Bureau.
Who cares?
Well, I do to start with. Listen, no Security Bureau questions. I have an oath in that direction.
All right, I'll see if I can curb my approach.
Hey, listen, pal, you better curb your approach, otherwise I'm taking a walk.
Okay, settle down. We're ready for an audio check.
Oh, okay. Right, we want to check the microphone, so if everybody just say a few words. Let's start with you, Luke, please.
Oh, okay, Don. Okay, I'm going to do a few of my favorite poems. Something by Robert Frost. It has to do with the woods. The woods and I have always... I can't...
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Very nice.
Okay, Robert, go ahead.
Oh, right. Now, Tiffany Hill was from Tennessee with the cotton blooms and blows. She ran around in the noodle lot because she couldn't afford no...
Thank you. Thank you.
Tiffany?
I'm afraid I don't know any poetry, darling.
Why don't you do some of the heavy breathing from your last film?
Well, actually, I might do something for my last film. Let's see, Come to Bed, Darling. Or you're going to be in the bathroom all night. It was a good film.
Laura?
Well, absolutely impossible.
Well,
Oh, this is too much.
well, I've never been in a movie or I don't know any poetry or anything, so I don't know.
Just say something from your heart.
Oh, my God. All right, I'm so nervous that I desperately have to go to the bathroom.
Really?
That's good. I like it. That's from the heart.
I'm joking.
That's from the heart.
This is nothing to be nervous about, really. I mean, you just, you photograph like a dream and you sound like an angel.
Watch out for this guy.
What is this, a picnic? Oh.
Okay, why don't we try one? Now, remember, we're doing this on tape, so if we have any problem, we can always go back and start over.
Okay, quiet up, everybody. Let's roll tape. All right, tape is rolling. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Don Trevor, and tonight we have with us 4 very special people who refuse to abide by the dictum, don't get involved. Ignoring the risk to their own lives, they not only saved a city, but yes, possibly the world. Stay with us for an exciting, exclusive interview with 4 genuine American heroes.
And cut.
Hey, that was certainly scintillating, huh? Does it get
What
better?
happens now?
Okay, now we break for a commercial, and then we come back with the interview. Okay?
Boy, you know, I don't know why they wouldn't let me be there during the taping.
Oh, I'm sure they'll do fine without you.
Yeah, but I could have given them the inside story.
What inside story?
The intimate details of Laura's childhood.
Oh, I can see it now.
Laura takes her first step. Flash. Laura falls off her bike. Flash.
Go ahead and make jokes. But someday I'm going to write a bestseller book about my famous sister.
It's going to have to be a talking book.
This is funny. Very funny. Yes.
You're so very, very, very funny.
Miss Logan's cracking jokes and thinks she's very funny.
I am.
Well, great. Listen to this one. What has 18 legs and
Hey, whoa. Before we turn this into a joke festival, look, we gotta get out of here. We gotta have dinner so we can be home in time for the interview, okay?
I gotta be there.
Is it okay if I leave early?
Yeah. Sure, if you promise to have an autographed cassette tape for me, if that's okay.
That's fine. I've heard of putting books on cassettes before. You got it. Let's go.
I'll remember that joke. No, not
yeah.
yet.
You leaving early?
Hi. If it's okay, I mean, if I leave early. See, I'm just too excited to work any longer.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, well, we're all getting ready to go and watch Luke and Laura on television.
See what I mean, Dan? Ever since those 2 kids took over the town, we've been in a state of suspension here.
Well, it's an epidemic, all right. It's obvious we're the only ones who can concentrate on our work.
Well, I hope it ends pretty soon so we can get back to normal.
Well, you're going to have to wait till after the wedding, I'm afraid.
And when's that?
That's when Laura's divorce decree comes back.
Oh, hi. Annie, would you mind checking me out? I'm leaving early.
You, leaving so soon, too?
Yep.
We are certainly not going to watch.
No, Dan. Lee and I are going to have dinner. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Excuse me, Gail.
Yeah.
Look, I know you're in a hurry. I just want to apologize for my part in upsetting Lee.
Oh, thanks, Brian, but it wasn't your fault. I mean, Lee would have been upset no matter what anybody said.
Is there anything I can do?
No, everything's all right.
Are you sure?
Sure. It's just going to take a little time to work it all out.
All right, I hope so. Good luck tonight.
Yeah, thanks, darling. See you later.
Thank you, ma'am. Well, this is... Hey, this is good stuff.
Oh, I'm glad you like it.
Oh.
I just can't get over how nice the mayor is.
Yeah, and I think the mayor felt the same way you do. He was all eyes.
Slick, I do not want you telling Charlie that I kissed him, because if Charlie finds out, he could go bonkers and he could just blow everything.
You stop worrying. My jaws are sealed.
Well, personally, I'm still surprised that Sylvia was kind enough to loan her the house. It's very nice of her.
Well, it'll be perfect. Did you see that lawn?
Oh.
I've never seen grass cut that close.
You know what? I thought it was fake or something that way.
Well, you know, everybody, I suggest we start getting organized now, because there's going to be a lot of people there, and we're going to have to do something about food and music. We're gonna have
And booze.
Well, I'll contact the caterer. I hear there's a very good new one in town. I believe he's terribly expensive, but he's worth every penny of it.
Oh, but it's expensive, huh?
Well, I'll pay for it. I'd like to.
Oh, no, I don't think I like the sound of that.
What are you talking about? That's terrific.
Oh, now wait. You're very generous, Mrs. Quartermain, but I think I should remind you all that this whole thing started because the friends of Luke and Laura wanted to be part of the wedding. And if that spirit is to be preserved, I think we should all contribute.
I absolutely agree. It's everybody's celebration, and everyone should participate.
Yeah, but how are we going to do that?
Yes, but how? I mean, we will need food and drink.
Where do you think all those things come from, Mrs. Quartermain?
Well, from the stores, of course.
Farms. Those things all come from farms, just like we have in Beecher's Corners.
Let's make the wedding like a country fair. Everybody bringing his favorite dish.
Yes, exactly. It'll be 10 times better than any caterer's.
Right. Yeah. But what about the flowers? Oh, well, we'll cut those fresh from our gardens. We can load 5 pickup trucks.
Oh, well, that should do the mayor's yard very nicely.
Here's to it. But if we're going to do this all ourselves, we've got to get coordinated and organized.
Yeah, and we need a strong leadership.
Yeah, we need a chief, an organizer.
Girls, you are looking at him right now.
Sorry. I vote for Rose.
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Then it's decided.
Right. Well, wait a minute. Isn't anybody going to ask me?
Oh, my dear, we're so sorry, but, you know, we would be so grateful if you'd do it for us. It would be lovely if you would.
Well, I will have to turn the dine over to Martha or Heather, but I think I could handle it.
Thank you very much.
But one condition, Emma and Lila, you've got to work with me on this, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The next meeting is at Kelly's tomorrow afternoon. Is that okay with everybody?
It's great.
Fine with me, too.
All right. Then I suggest that we adjourn the meeting because I want to see Luke and Laura on TV.
Oh, that's right. I just want to miss that. Oh, wait a minute. How stupid of me.
What?
Well, of course you can all stay here and we'll watch it together.
Oh,
you mean
that's
wonderful. I'll tell Stella to fix us some sandwiches and we can make an evening of it.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
How much longer do I have to sit like this?
They're just about ready.
Okay, people, let's do it. Roll tape. Okay, tape's rolling. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hi, Dundee in Florida. This is your mega value convention. First up, tape. Please, Mr. Spencer, huh? We're on a schedule here. Oh, I'm sorry. Take it easy, huh?
Behave yourself.
Yeah, clean up your act, all right? Okay, all right, everyone. Let's do it. Roll tape. All right. This is Hero Interview, take number 7.
While most people lead ordinary lives doing ordinary things, you seem to have spent your life going from one exciting adventure to another. Is it over now?
I hope not, Don. I like to find myself in intense positions.
Meaning that we have just begun to hear from Luke Spencer.
Count on it.
What about you, Laura? Are you ready for a life of mere mortals?
Well, I'm as mortal as the next person. Actually, I'm looking forward to settling down and the prospect of having a home and a family.
Well, I understand that's just what's in the stars for you, too. And I think that most of you know by now that it's being touted as the wedding of the century, and with Luke Spencer and Laura Baldwin involved, you can bet that that's just what it's going to be. I'm Don Trevor. Thank you for joining us, and good night.
And cut. Beautiful. That's a wrap.
Okay.
Very nice job, you guys. Thank you. Very nice job. You all came off great.
Very good, Luke. Hey, you were very cool and relaxed.
Thank you.
You ever consider becoming an actor?
Oh, no, come on, no.
No, I'm serious. I mean, you have a nice feel for it.
Oh, no, please, don't encourage him.
No, wait a minute. This sounds pretty good. What kind of money are we talking?
Well, not much to start out with.
$5 an hour, at least.
Oh, no, well, then forget it. I mean, Hollywood will have to live without me.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Don.
Somebody at the door for you over there? Thank you. Right. Wait here.
Thank you.
Hang on to this. Someone said it's Ming Dynasty.
General Hospital will continue in a moment.